Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fandom Flux Podcast, episode 90. 10 away, ladies and gentlemen, from attempts at a video podcast. That's gotten a lot more of a difficult proposition with Slice's connection troubles, but we'll give it a go. I'm your host, KCW, and with me we have Zero.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Oh, crap. I have the MLG soundtrack. I should probably do that.
Oh, god damn it. I'm not going to give him a chance. Slicer.
Hello, I'm back, kinda.
Yay.
Missed your sliciness.
Thank you.
Yay.
MLG.
I'm reminded of a scene, sorry to interrupt, there's a Evangelion fic where Toji is injured and he's out of class for a long time, and he comes back all injured and cast and stuff. And he's like, thank you for all the cards and letters. I mean, they got lost in the mail and I didn't get them, but I know you guys sent them. Nobody cares.
God damn it.
That was perfect, thank you.
He's been practicing.
He has, he must have been. Okay, and Kenshi.
Hi, I'm Kenshi618, and just today I learned that you can be charged for aggravated pimping. I didn't even know someone could aggravate you into the pimp game. I always just figured that was a choice you made on your own.
What?
Oh, it was a little hard to follow, I'll be honest. Yeah. Okay. I'll go first for what we're doing, because I got stuff to talk about. I got a job. Yay, I got a job.
Yay.
I start on Tuesday.
Yay.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
So we need to rejigger our recording schedule a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Monday.
yeah, are we doing stuff on Fridays now? 'Cause
We could do everything on Friday.
Yeah, we could.
Could we do everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Doing everything on Friday actually works much, much better for me, because I have nothing on Friday.
yeah, same here.
I mean that would suck for this week because I have to go to work at 4 next week. But we could from that point on, I think would be okay.
Okay, we need to rejigger some things. But yeah, yay, I start on Tuesday. I am no longer claiming job seekers allowance or dole, as it's the vernacular. It's kind of satisfying. But my finances are now kind of up in the air, so that's not so nice.
Yeah.
Oh well. I don't get paid for the first month. That's not so nice. Aside from that, the Steam sale is happening right now.
Yay.
Valve, you have risen to new heights of evil.
Oh, no.
A clicker game for the summer sale? Really?
What is it? Hero Clicker? Cookie Clicker? Which one?
Yandere Clicker.
It's like a monster clicker. You click and you kill monsters, and you kill boss monsters, and you can get cards, I think. You know, like the trading cards they do for the sales. Yeah.
Darkest Dungeon is 25% off.
Yeah, I know. I bought it.
I'm not going to.
I've bought a few things so far. Darkest Dungeon, This War of Mine, a couple of others that slipped my mind.
They rhymed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ignoring that.
I'm not. I thought it was great. Accidentally a poet. Alright, yeah, so Steam sale. I am basically watching for the sake of one thing being on sale, which means I have to look at all of the deals on Steam very closely, which means I see all of the things that I want that are on sale, while I really shouldn't be buying things.
What are you wanting?
Stuff.
When's your birthday?
February.
Damn.
Early birthday present time.
Sure. Aside from that, fanfiction-y stuff. There is apparently a new community of authors called Dreamers. Bit of a lame name, but still, what they basically do is pretty much what we do. Help out, like, authors who are, decently competent, and, help them get better and help them get more recognition and, promote each other and that sort of thing. So that's basically what we do on this podcast anyway, so why the hell not? So my recommendation will be from one of their authors this week. It's not going to be like that every week just because I'm part of their little clique. But yeah, that's a thing. I have no idea what it's actually going to affect at all. Probably nothing. But, it's a good idea. So I'm going along with it. And apparently, the writer of Demon Lord's Hero...
They pimped us.
Yeah, apparently we said something to inspire him.
Yay.
I really wish he had clarified.
We were probably talking about the story.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Just something that broad?
I think he said it was something about Shiro developing the sin of wrath because he wasn't using his pride enough.
Ah.
So, I don't know.
Is that what happens? I haven't actually read the latest chapter.
Yes.
It was what started to happen, and I'm not even going to talk about it. It's in the story. Read it.
Yeah. But that was pretty cool. So, I like it when authors give us, recognition for giving them recognition and such things. It's good. Yay. It's all one big circle jerk. It's great. Woo! You tug me, I tug you. Anyway.
You tug me, I tug you.
Stop.
Oh, God. God, I missed this.
Did you really?
Yeah, sort of. In moments like this. And then you start making puns, and I hate you again.
Oh, I like puns. Sure, there's something else. I know there's something else. God damn it. Oh! Yes! The one thing that is like the best, most horrible thing that has happened for a long time. I just need to link something really quick that I'm going to link in the link dump as well, because it's so good.
I don't think I want to read it if you're that excited about it. You never...
It's a newspaper article from my local newspaper.
Hollywood stars are coming to Hanley to film new blockbuster.
Yeah. Hanley is basically one of our local city centers. Probably the most...
Ghetto?
That, I was going to say most, well-known and most often visited, because everything's very centralized and it's pedestrianized and such things. It's basically a shopping center area more than anything else.
Sci-fi thriller, She Who Brings Gifts, tells the story of a girl living in a world where most of humanity has been wiped out by a devastating fungal infection. Where have I heard this before?
Yeah. You want to know the best part?
What?
They chose Hanley because it already looks like the apocalypse happened there. They don't have to do set design, so they chose...
That's perfect.
It's so good.
That's why I said ghetto.
So it's basically the last... So it's basically The Last of Us in your hometown.
More or less, yeah. That's what it seems like.
You said new movie, and I assumed immediately it was something to do with how busted it looks, because you always talk shit about your own neighborhood. So I was like, okay.
It's so good. Oh, so yeah, the filming in Hanley for like 4 days, and I am definitely going to be going up there and seeing if I can get some video of what's going on down there.
You should go up there and see if they'll let you play one of those fungal-infected humans. Or zombies.
I could do that.
Yeah. I was going to say,
but you
they're
realize
still hiring for extras.
That's going to take some fucking makeup time if it's like a fungal infection. Think of what the clickers and the... I don't know what the just regular zombies were called. Think of what they look like. And that's...
Well, now they can have an albino one of those.
I'm reading the comments and people are talking shit about your place. One of the person says, let's hope they have a final scene where they try to destroy the fungus by nuking the place and actually blow it up. We'd be doing what the council should have done 20 years ago. Seriously. Though I've been saying for years that Hanley Bus Station is one of the grimmest places in the Western world.
Grimmest.
And seems like
it really is.
Hollywood film producers have noticed it too.
They were going to film it in war-torn Iraq, but when they saw what a mess Pervez and the last council left Hanley, and they decided to film it there instead.
So yeah, that was a fun story to find out about.
At least there's a use for the derelict land opposite the bus station now. If they don't knock down the Burton stores, they could remake Blood on the Dole there too. I don't know what that is, but...
What do I?
That's fun.
That was fun to find that out. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for my week. Mentioning Steam, I may have gotten a bit of a bug for the doing awesome things in games thing. I started Super Meat Boy again. I might be trying to do a completionist run of Super Meat Boy.
Oh.
Why would you ever do that?
Because I hate myself.
Clearly.
Super Meat Boy. I never finished.
It is a fun game.
I never finished though because I go completionist.
Not when you try to complete it like that. It's not fun. Then it gets not fun.
I've finished the first world. It's 100%ed, and the second world, I've A+'d the first half of it. So I haven't done the Dark World yet. I haven't got all the bandages and warp zones and such yet. I've got most of them though. But yeah, that's a thing I'm going to try and do. I'm probably not going to succeed. The achievements for that game are bullshit, by the way. Basically, 90% of them are finish the entire world without dying in one run.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so the only one of those that seems even remotely viable is finish the forest in one run, which is the first world, first area. That seems plausible. I could probably do that one. The rest of them, just no. No. I can't even understand someone that has the mindset that would want to even attempt to do that, let alone actually do it. Ugh. But yeah, that's the thing I'm going to be trying to do. I'll probably not record it, because it would take too long. Because it's mean. Yeah, so that's the thing I'll be trying to do. If I get close, I might start recording the last bits. Maybe.
That sounds good.
So that's my week. I guess we'll go with Zero.
So my uncle came by last weekend, and he brought me and my brother presents, because he'd driven up there, and he was like, what the heck? So he got me and my brother Chinese throwing stars.
Great.
Okay.
I'm going to turn on my video so you guys can see it. I'm going to describe it to everybody else. But he got me... It's three... I got the three... He gave me and brother the choice. There was a 4-sided one, and there was a 3-sided one. I got the 3-sided one. And it's really cool because it has these knives, basically, that extend from it. It's basically got 3 knives that are all, like, curved and everything, so I can throw it and kill people.
Do you have a link to, like, a store that sells them? So you could have...
this is 15 years old. It's like old.
So they're rusty.
It's not rusty, actually. It's really silver, and I wish my camera would start showing it.
Yeah, oh well.
It has, like, the yin and yang in the center of it, because, Chinese.
China.
Thing. Yeah. There was a silver one and there was a gold one, but the gold one was like more rusted, so I went with the silver one, the 3-sided one. My brother got the 4-sided one.
Oh, those aren't meant to be weapons. Those are decorative.
Yeah, but it's more. It's not really silver. It's the blades are sharp. It's not like some of my for-show swords that aren't sharp, but this one is legitimately sharp. And aside from that, yeah, see if you guys can see it.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, I can get a link to what that looks like because I found one that's similar.
Yeah, so
good because my camera isn't loading. Is it for me?
So blades like this. Yeah, it's sharp.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Jesus, what?
This is what my uncle gave me.
That's like a predator weapon.
It folds up.
Thank God.
So you can push it in.
Don't hurt yourself.
It looks like this. But you can kind of... It's a little bit, like, slow. Because it's old.
Yeah, needs oiling.
Yeah. But I now have another deadly weapon in my possession. Or rather, an actual deadly weapon.
Hooray.
America needs more of this.
So thanks.
Every American
thanks,
should have that.
Thanks, Uncle Bob.
Oh, it's really hard to look at Zero and see him talking about deadly weapons when he has such a baby face. He looks adorable.
So I started catching up on anime.
Okay.
And I started catching up on I started watching Kekkai Sensen. I believe Slicer had recommended that before.
Yeah,
it's really good. Like the world building is just done. I'm on it. I'm caught up right now. It's episode 10, I think.
No, I mean, what series? I watched
Kekkai Sensen, the one with the guy with the eye powers.
There you go. Okay, yeah.
It's really good. The world building is very well done. I like the characters. The animation's very good. I highly recommend it. It's been rather enjoyable so far, and I can't wait for the next episode. And then I decided to watch something else that I don't typically watch this type of things, but I was watching Ore Monogatari. It's a romance series.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the MC is this big manly man, and he's best friends with this like typical what would typically be the normal MC, like the shonen super good looking guy.
Stand-off for shonen, basically.
Yeah. And it's hilarious and adorable, and you should watch it. It's very fun. I was also catching up on Seraph of the End, and I'm liking what they're doing with the anime so far. This was one of the things where I was reading the manga before the anime came out. Very good. Next month is when all the new anime start. So like Overlord and a bunch of other stuff. So there's gonna be a lot more to talk about then. I also bought a new laptop. I don't think I told everybody this, but yeah, new laptop cost me $520.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it put a little bit strain on my bank account for a couple days, but it's very nice.
The Colonel will help you make it all back.
Yeah, he already has been helping me. I got tons of extra hours because the other closing cook at my work got suspended for shouting at the assistant manager. Just kind of exploded. Because they used to be friends or something, and the assistant manager got promoted to assistant manager. He was looking down on him, and yeah.
The fuck, man? We used to be bros.
Basically that.
Yeah.
How many times did the word bro get thrown around?
I didn't see the explosion. I only heard about it afterwards when I suddenly got a ton of hours. So I worked like 26 hours last week, and I'm working 28 hours this week. And he got suspended this week, so it should go down to a reasonable sum next week. But
And to clarify, you're still taking college classes, so
yeah,
that's actually a lot of time.
Yeah, I've started taking a summer class. I would have taken more, but I'm too far ahead in college to really take much that can be transferable. So I'm just, filling in a GE that I needed. It's really actually like surprisingly intensive because it's 8 weeks instead of the full semester. So it's really condensed, and each class is like 2 hours. So
is that not normal? All my classes are 2 hours.
Not normal at all. So my dad stopped by my work the other day, and that was fun. I got to say, "Hi, Dad," and he watched me make chicken. And he was like...
That's my boy!
And he was like, "You did one thing wrong. You didn't bring it over with you didn't bring drop the chicken in the fire with the right thing." It's like, "That's dangerous." So I'm like, "Well, Dad, at least I only did one thing wrong."
Sure.
And he bought the chicken that I made and took it home to my family, and they loved it.
Yay!
Full circle. Circle of life.
So that was
and
fun.
It feeds us all.
I thought it was going to be something like you didn't bring it over with a smile or something like that. Stupid
You didn't wish me to have a nice day.
Me and my dad look very much alike. To the point where...
He has a baby face too?
Yeah. It's to the point where it's just eerie. If you look at my dad in 8th grade and me in 8th grade, it's the exact same person, basically. Except my dad has darker hair and... it's weird. But, I'm called Junior for a reason. So, for those of you who don't know, yeah, I'm named after my dad.
Oh.
So that was fun. And
he's Zero the Second. I almost said your real name.
When I do say my real name, I'm going to use the MLG soundtrack for that.
Okay.
But the other day we closed early because they're getting in a new pack line, so I was working another cook. We finished at 8 o'clock, which is very impressive for cooks because we have a lot to do.
Cooking, I imagine.
And also filtering through all the oil, cleaning all the 6 heads and the split vats, taking out all the trashes, doing our floors, breaking down all our tables, restocking the chicken. There's a lot to do. So I was really happy with that. Yeah. I also was wanting to play some games, and I was like, I don't have any money because I just bought a new laptop. Then I realized I had bought Strider a while ago, but I had not actually played it.
What?
Yeah.
A ninja game?
Yeah, so I started it up, and it's really fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's ridiculously fun, but it keeps crashing.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'm both excited yet sad. And my laptop specs, as I found out, are not that great for gaming, so I'm going to be playing on low quality for basically everything.
Fun.
Oh.
I know what that's like.
Yeah, you do.
And finally, I did start writing again, my fan fiction.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you said you were pretty much giving...
I said I was, but in the end, like, trying to write something original, I was coming to the conclusion of, this is fun, but I really want to go back and finish that chapter. So I was having some regrets, and I started writing again, especially because I found out a way to write myself out of that hole I wrote myself into.
That's good.
And that was the main thing, I found a solution. It's like, this is it. This is how I can fix things and have the story progress the way I wanted it to. So
it's the write something else method for getting past a block.
Yeah.
That we've suggested before. And it works. Yay!
Yeah, so it was very fun. I didn't get to do any D&D this week because my friend is going through finals right now. So, I've already been on summer for like a while, but he ends later. I start earlier.
How's the doohickey going along?
I need to sit down and just finish up the maps. 'Cause that's the one thing I really need to do. Is just the maps.
Is it that complicated? I'd have thought
It's because I want to figure out maps that are not just bland but are interesting and I want to have interesting encounters. So I've been thinking of gimmicks and stuff to throw in for each one.
Okay.
Plus I really need graph paper so I can start drawing stuff because I don't have any. And the Roll20 map maker is not really fun at all.
It's kind of, clunky.
Yeah. So, I'd say that's my week.
Okay. Slicer. We missed you.
Right. Yeah. I actually don't have a lot. Yeah, okay.
Of course you don't. You didn't have internet forever.
Yeah. Before it got really, really bad, so I couldn't effectively do anything, I downloaded Dying Light, or at least the main game of Dying Light. And then I had to go to the local college center to download the patch for the game so it would stop crashing every 5 minutes, which sucked. But the game itself is it's really good, actually. It's Dead Island, but not terrible.
No, I took that off my wish list. I should probably just look at that again.
My dad bought Dying Light because it was one of his most anticipated games for the PS4 because zombies. And it's really good, but my dad likes slow zombie games, so at the fast parts where he needs to really run through the areas and stuff, he just hands the controller to me.
Oh yeah, you need to haul ass at night. Or go really slow, one or the other.
One of the final missions of the game is just run, and go through all this platforming. And he could not do that, no matter what. And they handed it to me, I did it on my first try.
Oh. That's humiliating. He was so nice to you when he went to see you at your work, and then you just do that to him. That's not cool, Zero.
That was a while ago.
Anyway, Slicer, you were saying.
And that actually brings me to my next point. The ending is very meh. I mean, it's not bad, but it's like and then everything worked out okay ending. And if anybody tries to say otherwise, they just repeat that line with more emphasis. There are plot threads that were not resolved, but they just ignored them.
And everything turned out okay.
But what about this guy?
No, he's okay.
But he got stuck
He's
and
okay.
he was there and he... okay. But what about these guys over
there?
This faction?
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But they stopped the airdrops that everyone relied on, but they're okay now. Okay, whatever.
What about all that stuff that stops the zombie thing from spreading? What about the vaccines?
Anyway, anything else, Lisa?
Yeah, I also just bought Earth Defense 2025 on the PS3 because I needed a game that's kind of grindy and would take me a long time to beat and play and stuff. And it's perfect. I love it. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. The only problem is it's a lot more geared toward multiplayer than the previous installments of the game are. So some of the higher level missions are outright impossible by yourself. It sucks.
Oh,
but
I just remembered something.
What's that?
Fallout 4. I had a trailer.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I want to be happy about that.
Why?
I do.
Why aren't you?
Because it's Fallout 4 and not Fallout New Vegas 2.
Why the hell would you want New Vegas 2?
Because New Vegas was the better designed, better written, and better built game?
Well, yeah, but it's still a sequel, and after New Vegas came out, so they'll learn from it, hopefully.
Different developers.
Doesn't mean they can't learn from it.
Doesn't mean you can't learn from it.
Bethesda.
That doesn't mean you can't learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just negative, because he hates Fallout 3, and Bethesda made that.
It's so bad. All of their games are poorly written. Let's just acknowledge that as it is. That's not something to be contested.
The water thing is just his pet peeve. He hates it so much.
The water thing and wasting amazing actors on terrible roles and their engine that does not allow them to convey the same emotion in the character models that are being conveyed through the actors that are portraying them.
I wonder how bad the character models are going to be this time.
Well, apparently they don't have asses at all.
What?
It's just flat.
Yeah.
There's no crack. It's just a flat plane.
That might just be the costume the guy was wearing, though. I don't know.
Doesn't make it any look stupid looking.
It did look stupid.
Yeah.
There's no defending that.
But they do the same thing with every game. They got Patrick Stewart to play the Emperor in Oblivion, and he died in the first 5 minutes.
Well, that's Bethesda's calling card at this point. That's what they do.
Christopher Plummer became the Lord of Exposition in Skyrim. That's all he did. He was the greybeard guy that talks to you.
Oh.
All he does is give you exposition. And then more exposition.
If I make a game, the Lord of Exposition has to be a character. Just that will be his name, the Lord of Exposition. Come to give you all the story and plot.
The Lord High Expositioner.
That's a good title, actually. I'd like that.
Someone should use that title in a crack fic.
I'm sure somebody.
That's the perfect place for it. Yeah. Anything else that we need to talk? Oh, XCOM 2 has been announced and it's PC exclusive and stuff. That's cool. I'm happy about that.
It's going to be that for all of 2 weeks.
No, it's going to be that because they don't want to have to do the hassle of trying to design for Xbox One and PS4. And they don't want to have to do controller controls, though they probably will eventually.
That or somebody.
But I'm happy about it.
It
means they're not scaling it down for the sake of consoles, which they had to do with Enemy Unknown. Because if you compare Enemy Unknown with the original XCOM, it's a little depressing. Anyway, anything else, Sisa?
Yes. There's several things more. You just keep interrupting, but whatever. College is still a thing. Fuck math class.
I hate math.
It sucks.
You hate it so much you don't even bother pronouncing it right. Maths.
Yeah, whatever.
Mathematics.
That's plural.
Mathematics.
Shut up, England.
Class.
We hate it so much we lump it all into just
math.
one math. Yeah. It's
Whatever.
math in America, so suck it.
One of my teachers once said you were either like an English history person or a math science person.
I'm clearly English history.
So,
obviously.
Since we like writing, we don't like math.
No.
Well, the good news is, though, every other class I'm taking is very fun. Like, the next class I'm taking right after math is forensic science, which is just really, really interesting. I've also found that when we look at, like, slides of dead people and decaying people and stuff, I'm not bothered because I'm really into zombies. And that's basically...
Slides and real life are a little bit different.
Yeah.
But you've had a little bit of, you have exploded deer in your time, so,
Yeah.
It's kind of far removed still, but not as far removed as for most people.
If I had to...
I guess.
If I had to look at the actual dead bodies in real life, it would affect me more, but just slides of it and stuff, it doesn't really affect me. For instance, there was this guy who had a face, and he had a hungry dog, and he was on PCP, and he had some glass. So he decided to feed his face to his dog, and, yeah. So, yeah.
What?
So he just cut off his own face and fed it to his dog. He was on PCP. It's anesthetic and makes you high, so he couldn't feel any of it.
Oh.
And it was just a slide of a guy without a face, and it didn't bother me at all.
Oh.
I've found that the emotional stuff affects me. What?
Meanwhile, I'm just going to ignore you and stare at these visual novels on Steam.
Right.
Visual novels.
Why are visual novels on Steam? Those aren't games.
10% off for Princess Evangeline. This romance visual novel explores the question of gender integration at a private school.
Why are we here?
A curious series of events leads to our hero becoming the only boy at prestigious girls' academy. But over 99% of the girls are against integration.
Let's continue talking about his day, or week, or combination of things.
But I don't want to talk about faceless people feeding their faces.
Fine, I'll move on then. Anyway, after that I got world religion, or study of world religion, or something like that. And I swear to God, my teacher stepped out of a gospel church. She's the most interesting woman I've ever had been taught by. It's a really fun class. And then we have the downer of the week, which is speech class. Yay! I get to stand in front of like 20 people and give speeches that I wrote.
I totally own that every week.
It's like everything. Some people have a knack for it, and some people get a little bit antsy about doing it, but it gets a lot easier the more that you do it.
See, it would if it wasn't my last class of the day, and that's since I have a fast metabolism and don't have that much food, I always crash around this time, so it's not a good time.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't bring enough food to keep me going, because the campus is an hour away, and the food there is horrendously expensive.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. A meal plan for one person for 1 week is $800.
Oh. Shit.
To put that in perspective, I am a family of 5. Me, 2 brothers, and 2 parents. And we use about $350 to $400 in groceries a week. That's twice what a family of 5 does. Yeah.
So that's a meal plan? Is just $800?
Yep.
Yeah. Colleges are very expensive with things like that. Oh. So
moving on from college, though.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna ask if you pay by. You just sign up for the meal plan, and that's total. Just were you saying it's 800 divided like 800 per week that you have to pay, or no?
Yeah, 800 per week. And
that's just fucking stupid. Then that's like $100 a day. Not even that. That's
there's like freaking at my college you could pay like $1,000 or $2,000 and you're good for the entire semester.
Wow.
But 800 per week is just ridiculous.
It might be per month, and I'm just remembering it wrong. I don't know. I'm hoping
it better be per month. Otherwise, they are ripping you off. And everybody
Unless
else.
they're serving filet mignon at every meal with caviar and, I don't know, serving it to you in Fabergé eggs, I think they're kind of ripping you off.
Yeah. No, it's like greasy burgers and bad chicken nuggets. So.
Well, that is pretty valuable too.
I could get.
But did I mention the LARPing group that I wanted to join? Deck?
You've mentioned it before, yes, that you joined and you enjoyed it.
Yeah, alright. I went to one of their meetups, or their local, weekly, meeting things. Beat the crap out of some people, got the crap beat out of me. I learned the hard way that my entire fighting style kind of is lead with the weapon and forget where my body is, and that leads to getting hit in the face a lot. Yeah.
Here's what you do. You go and you get yourself a foam helmet. That works.
Here's what you do. You stop being Kenshi.
I don't lead with my face, you dickhole.
Kenshi knows how to fight.
Okay. I'll rephrase. Start being Kenshi. Feel better?
I never get hurt on my face.
Yeah, it's everywhere else.
Yeah.
He said as much in the past that it's never the face.
I protect the moneymaker.
Mm-hmm.
So I went, before my first day going, I made a shield, a basic one. It's just layered cardboard, got a handle, some foam on it to make sure I don't hurt myself and people don't hurt themselves hitting me. And I covered it in tape, which is the final layer of it, which is the local group, the Dagger Hair group for Cedar Rapids, doesn't care. They kind of let a lot of things slide, but you're supposed to have cloth covering it. So as of yesterday, went to the build day they have, and we went to, I think it was Walmart, probably Walmart. We just got like a yard of cloth for like $2 and covered that with it. So it's now legal everywhere. So that's cool.
Yay.
And since I got a spare sword lying around that was mostly finished, they just showed me how to finish it, and now I have a sword as well. So I am completely kitted out.
You should get a ninja star.
Sort of. I mean, I don't think that's legal. I mean, even if I made it out of foam, it probably wouldn't. It wouldn't work.
I'm pretty sure this thing I have in my hand isn't legal. But you know what? I still have it.
Yeah, but
somebody.
I would have to throw that at other people. And I mean,
You should get a Nerf machine gun and see if that's okay. I'm sure they'd be okay with it.
I don't think that's period appropriate.
You should get a Nerf crossbow.
You probably could.
That could work. Yeah.
I'm going to go look that up.
While he's doing that, lastly, I uploaded that champion video.
Yeah, you did.
Destroying the Ruined Sentinel, because I
It's so adorable how he wants to be like me.
Yeah.
It's really flattering, you know.
I crippled that character just to wear that clown outfit. Yeah. I was using a strength weapon, and I had to waste like 12 points putting it all into Dex just to equip it. It was... Yeah. Initially, I thought you took it on at level 35, so I was level 34 trying to take him on, and it was working, but, yeah.
It's the Nerf Zombie Strike Crossfire. Guess who that might be based off of?
Right.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I was 55, and you decided to do it at 54. Congratulations on beating me by 1 level. 1 point.
I could do it more, you know, I mean...
Because 1 point matters so much in Dark Souls 2.
It was to prove a statement.
He also beat the boss in 1 minute and 24 seconds.
Yeah. That was the
lucky.
important part.
So I look forward to your video, Slicer, on beating the Belfry Gargoyles, for one thing, and the Manus from Dark Souls 1. I'm looking forward to it.
You realize I'm probably going to do that, right? Just because.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
And then you can finish the rest of Dark Souls 2 entirely on Champion.
I've done that before.
Then maybe...
No, you
didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, because you didn't do the Ruined Sentinels at the time, or the Belfry Gargoyles.
That would... If I beat the Gargoyles, that would still count. I would still have done everything. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm going to count it.
Casey just doesn't want to accept it.
If you do it while not on the Covenant of Champions, then that just means you had access to resources that I didn't have. Because you can't use summons at all, which means you can't get summoned out to do things like... you can't get tokens of fidelity, so you can't do anything with what's-his-name, Fuckface, in the Cathedral.
You find a few of those just laying around.
Later in the game, yes. And you can't get you can't get the shiny stones, you can't get a lot of souls that you can get in the forest, because you can't farm the Pursuer.
I don't do that anyway. That's a youth thing. And I don't care about stones. You're insane.
You should care. Everyone should care about the stones.
You and the crows, I swear to God. It's weird.
Kenshi, this battle is fun.
Is
I'm trying to battle for honor.
I checked out like 30 seconds ago, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
I know.
Well, that's my week, so... You can pay attention again.
Okay.
Kenji, how's your week been?
It's been okay, you know. I finally freaking updated Better Left Unsaid, which I said I was going to do last week, but what do you know? Life.
You you went robo voice, but it also slowed down, so it sounded like you were singing.
Hooray.
It's been good. Okay.
Alright.
Sorry.
I hope that makes the recording then. Hello?
Okay. Yes. You still good? Go for it.
Alright. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I want a gay off at work.
What?
Yeah. What?
You don't know what that is?
No.
I assume it's like gay chicken.
Yeah. It's like gay chicken. You never done that?
No.
Someone will put you in an uncomfortable situation, and then you turn the tables on them by seeing who can last longer in that uncomfortable situation. So, like, my audio engineer was like, we were like walking away from like the control room, and he like gave me his hand to like hold his hand, and I was like, all right, fuck it. So I just held his hand. We walked around the entire fucking studio, holding hands in front of everybody. He couldn't take it. Don't challenge me, dude. I have no shame.
He's confident enough in his manliness to do anything.
Everybody knows I'm awesome.
Here's what you should have done. You should have just raised your hands up and then just kissed his knuckles. That would have immediately broken anyone.
Pretty much.
Maybe.
You're not that comfortable then.
But nobody would have seen it.
Mm.
Let's see. In addition to that, what else did I do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go see Jurassic World tonight with a gaggle of peeps.
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
I'm not seeing it at all because I don't care.
I would have seen it today, but I'm doing podcast.
Podcast more important.
It's the morning for you.
Yeah, it is the morning for me. And I've got work at the night for me.
Oh, that's right. That's well, I already work 'cause I work overnight. It's like a nocturnal person. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go see that. Don't know how it's gonna be. Not expecting anything, so maybe it'll be good.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've heard to keep your expectations low, but it's a decent movie.
Yeah.
It's still a Jurassic Park movie that came out after the first one, so yeah.
Let's see, what else did Kenshi do this week? Oh yeah, I finished training that person that's the new assistant producer. I finished training them. And
cool. That means someone else can cover some shifts instead of you doing it all the time.
Yeah, I hope I did a good job because they're going to be by themselves next week on the morning show. Yeah. And I'm not going to find out what happened because I'm not going back there on the morning show for 2 weeks. I'll work on the night side now. So, good luck, person that I trained partially. Not sure.
What do you think they'll
sure
do
it'll be fine.
based on everything you've seen?
Huh?
How do you think they'll do based on everything you've seen so far?
He said, how do you think they'll do?
Ken?
Kenny?
Ken!
He might have hung up because I called him Kenny. Whoops.
No, he's got connection issues.
Yeah.
Anyways, to just kind of fill in the gap of silence, I found a visual novel thing that's rated higher than Honey Pop. It's called Akiva's Trip.
Yeah, it's on my wish list. I'm going to be getting that.
Undead and undressed.
Yeah.
Vampires called synthesters walk among you. You must identify and dispose of them the only way you know how, by engaging them in hand-to-hand combat in order to strip them of their clothes so their bodies melt away in the sunlight.
Yeah.
What I miss?
There's a game where you kill vampires by stripping them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
With your penis.
And I'll be buying it at some point in the next week or two.
You need to let's play that, Casey.
If you like.
I think a first impressions video sounds good.
Yeah. I got kicked out in the middle of that. I don't remember what I was saying.
Slicer asked you how you think the new guy will do.
Oh, yeah. It's going to suck for her because she has to write the morning show, which means she's got to do like 30 minutes of it, and she's really slow. So it's going to suck for them. But I won't care because I'm not going to be there. So it's not my problem.
Yay. Other people's problems. Woo!
Yep.
That's like when I get to leave work, and then the new cook comes in, and I'm like, it's your problem now. So refreshing.
Yeah.
And let's see, the last thing I did this week that I remember doing is I bought a wrestling DVD that I linked the teaser to on this Skype chat. So, yeah. It's pretty freaking good. And I cannot do most of that. So, I gotta learn how to do a lot of that to be cool.
You're part of this podcast, can't you? You're already cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Thank you.
There you go.
So, yeah. Watch that and wonder how I can do any of that at any point in time. And we'll see what happens, or if I end up in a wheelchair first. Should be fun. And I think that was my week. I can't remember anything else.
I just watched a guy dive bomb another guy's face from inside the ring to outside the ring.
Yeah.
That was...
Oh, you aren't even at the best part yet. It gets worse.
Suplex. Yeah.
It gets way worse.
This throwing star has a clip on the back of it, so I can put it on like my belt.
Because you can totally carry it in public.
That's fun. And the little clip, like, it has little holes on it that are shaped like hearts.
It looks like he's doing river dance.
Alright, well, I think that's everybody's week.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Casey's still watching that video.
Yeah. Oh!
There's some pretty brutal stuff in that video.
I don't think that went how it was supposed to.
You weren't at the worst part yet. I know exactly what you're looking at.
It's the thing where the guy's got his legs wrapped around the guy's head and he tries to flip him backwards and they fall out of the ring.
Yeah, that's not the worst part.
Okay.
I watched that.
That looked bad.
I watched that when he first linked it, so...
Yeah, well, I said I'm going to watch it while we're recording so I can get real reactions and such.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you where you should start watching so I can get your best reactions.
Okay.
Where is it? Let's see. Start watching at 350.
350. 348. Good enough. Okay.
This game actually, this Akiba strip looks really fun.
Why do you think I wanted to get it? Yeah.
If the gameplay looks really, like, smooth.
Okay. That's... Okay. Yeah. That's...
We're not done yet. Keep watching.
Yeah, these all look like they hurt a lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive how they're just picking up and throwing people with one arm and stuff. It's pretty cool, but...
Okay, did they ever actually reach 60 minutes? A time limit of an hour doesn't seem reasonable.
Very rarely. Especially here, because they're fucking killing each other in these matches. Imagine doing this for 60 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so...
You think you had...
That's something. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that's in the ring doesn't bother me because I know they can deaden the impact because of how the ring is and such things.
Not really.
And the techniques. It's just when they fall outside of the ring, or when someone, say, for example, jumps off of the top rope and slams their entire weight chest first onto a guy's head. That looks more like it will hurt than anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would soften that blow.
I'm not saying anything.
It looks like it hurts a lot.
And the ring really sucks. You want to imagine what it's like falling in a ring? Have you ever been your school has an auditorium with a stage, right?
Mine?
Whatever school you've been to had like an auditorium with like a stage at the top.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, go up on that stage and then fall on your back, and that's what it's like falling in a ring. There's just a little bit of padding between the wood.
Oh, I've fallen on my stage a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was an actor.
Actor.
You pronounced that wrong. It's actor.
Actor. 6 years. Should have been 7, but it was 6.
So yeah, I made you watch that, and I'm happy. So let's get to stuff.
Okay, so that's the what we're doing done with, because we're done with what we're doing. So, next topic is dangerous forbidden techniques.
Double moonsault.
What?
Double backflip. That guy in that video that I made you watch.
You're just afraid of doing backflips.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even going to argue it. Yeah, that's pretty much the truth.
1,000 years of death.
That's forbidden for a different reason.
Yeah, that's forbidden because you get put on a list if you do it.
Yeah. Well, if you're Kakashi and you do it, because apparently he just does it on children. That's a whole different kind of wrong, yeah.
Yeah. So, the dangerous, forbidden technique that you should not use because it has big, bad penalties to you. This is dangerous and forbidden.
It was pretty much hand in hand with cast from the hit points, that trope. Usually, anyway.
Usually. Sometimes it's a bit different, and it's like, oh, it's gonna cause you problems later in life or something, and as far as storytelling goes, that doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Not a thing.
Unless you're only an epilogue and the main character's dead, because they've used it so often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, the epilogue's just a picture of a grave. That'd be great.
Well, maybe it'd be funny once, and then it'd just be like, what the fuck was the point of this story, kind of thing. Yeah, it doesn't make for good storytelling when you just do that and don't really have any actual
consequences?
I woke up like an hour ago. Yeah, sure, consequences. Yeah. You need to make the reader feel it.
Like, the main point for having a dangerous forbidden technique is because your hero needs real power, but you don't want to overpower them, so you put drawbacks there. And that's the main thing, is that you need to have the drawbacks.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, like, for example, the way Deku in Boku no Hero is currently using his technique and it hurts him, it's very dangerous. And that danger is actually felt. Because he breaks his body every time he uses it.
Yeah, it cripples him even as the fight goes on. It's not just a thing that happens either after the fight, which feels a little bit weak even then, or just later on, way down the line, probably after the story's already finished. Because the reader's never going to see that.
Yeah.
What do they care?
So, if something happens like that, if your character does something, it's best if you make the consequences immediately
apparent.
Apparent, yes. Looking for the word.
Yeah. I had the same problem. Don't worry, I got your back.
So...
Dismemberment might be a bit much, but it's on the right track.
Yeah.
So, what Zero said. Bad examples. Go for it.
In DXD, isn't there some kind of move that shortens his lifespan, but he lives for like several millennia?
10,000 years.
Yeah.
But actually, the fun thing is, later on, I read ahead in the light novels, but it reduces his lifespan by like over 9,000 years from using it so much.
Huh.
So they have to slowly try and get that back.
Or is that a spoiler?
By just like healing him and stuff. Doing what they can. Make sure he's not dead in a tenth of his lifespan.
That's something, I guess.
It's something, but it's not. But it makes you think. Oh man, this would suck way later on down the line. But
yeah, it's still not a thing you would feel
immediately,
really, but it is significant enough that it is still impactful.
Yeah.
The fact that they turn it into a plot is nice instead of just ignoring
9/10 of your lifespan is a lot. Likewise, Luffy, when he's in Impel Down and has to get cured of the poison, and it takes 10 years off his lifespan to do it, or something. In the 10 years sounds like a lot.
Or in the case of Luffy in the current up-to-date manga, he has a new sort of transformation into Bounce Man, and after using that, he cannot use Haki for 10 minutes. And at this point, having that is really crippling.
Yeah. So, it actually causing you problems within the fight you're currently in is definitely a good use of the Dangerous Forbidden Technique, because it has some great upsides, but it also has some massive downsides that could screw you in the fight you're in, which, that's a direct impact that's going to hit right now, not some, undetermined amount of time later.
A cooldown timer for something else is a good idea, yeah.
Can any of you guys think of stuff done in fanfiction, like OC stuff, or?
Those don't have drawbacks, are you kidding?
Well, there was one fic that I read, I forget what it was called, but it was a DXD fic, where Issei did something, and it causes him to die within a year.
Oh.
Which, yes, is impactful, and that's a good thing, but the problem is he won't shut up about it in his internal monologue.
Oh.
Every chapter it's, this is so great, it's such a shame that I'm going to die in a year. That's basically all it is.
Honestly, if that situation were to arise, the thing would be you want the character to start focusing on looking forward instead of just constantly whining about it. Being like, I'm going to make the best of this 1 year I have left. Nobody wants to read it.
Have him die.
Yeah. Time to get to him on a deathbed. But
that picture of a grave is still an option.
If only you could link in fanfiction.net. So many missed opportunities.
Yeah. I think more people would probably use it for horrible things, though, like meat spin or gore.
Yeah.
Or meat spin again.
Or porn. That would just happen. There's an echo for a second. I just randomly heard myself say, "Oh, porn." That's something. Yeah, but you don't see it very often in fanfiction, which I don't know.
If you guys want to think of
take or leave the concept.
Here's a Dangerous Forbidden Technique: the Pokemon move Explosion or Self-Destruct.
Yeah.
Well, that's a suicide technique. I count those as two different things.
Yeah, that's probably
or
different
Curse,
thing.
where it sacrifices HP.
Curse. Yep. Or using things like Toxic Orb or whatever.
Yeah. The drawbacks are always immediately apparent. I'm looking through...
Yeah.
Yeah, death. In Naruto, the 8 gates would be an example.
Yeah, just any of the gates, yeah.
Because as you go through it more and more, the consequences exponentially increase.
Yeah.
Unless you're friends with Naruto.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus Ninja.
I'm still angry about that cop out. I mean, come on, man. Then you put guy in a wheelchair for life? Really?
See, I still think that's not for life. That was just him injuring himself that week. Pulling at you.
He was just old. That could have happened too. And it's like, 10, 15 years later, and he was... Well, they have a high-stress lifestyle, so, that probably makes sense.
I need this confirmed, whether the guy is actually in a wheelchair for life or not.
Check his wiki. It's probably on there.
Alright, you guys keep
check it right now.
Alright.
I'll check for you, Ken.
Okay.
Mike Guy.
It's not really
vamp or what?
It's not really an ability, but in Fallout Equestria Project Horizons, there's a gun called Somebody's Folly, and every time you fire it, you essentially get magical cancer. Only horrifying magical cancer because it mutates you inside. Like, you grow tentacles inside of your own body.
That's great.
Yeah.
Epilogue. Years later, he is shown talking with his old friend and rival Kakashi about the new Hokage and remembering old times. That is literally all it says.
Seriously?
Yep.
Ugh.
Doesn't even mention the fact that he's in a wheelchair.
Yu Hakusho, Hiei's Dragon of the Darkness Flame thing, because when he destroyed his right arm using that.
That was great.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I like the Vegeta.
I like the fact that it was you could master it. It took a lot of work, and you had to really commit to it.
Because a lot of the dangerous techniques happen from you haven't mastered it enough, so you're going to use it. And it could be a good technique, but it's really hard to use, and you're not ready. And so you have to face consequences for using it.
Yeah. Sorry. Like I say, I woke up an hour ago.
Cool.
And we've been recording an hour and 7 minutes, so you know how the first 7 minutes of this podcast went. Anyway. We got anything else to say for dangerous forbidden techniques? We've mostly just talked about how they need to have real consequences.
Most things that use them only use, though. Like, if in most fan fictions I've read, they only use them once.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it speaks to them being dangerous and forbidden. You don't really want to use them.
Don't say, oh, hey, dangerous forbidden technique, again, and again, and again, and again.
It kind of loses its... definition if you can use it and there are no, visible consequences.
Yeah, like Luffy's second gear. I've stopped thinking that it actually affects his lifespan anymore.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that it was supposed to.
It's supposed to, yeah.
I don't think it does now at this point. I'm not even sure.
Well, has he started using it less since the time skip? I haven't got up yet.
He hasn't used it as much. He's used it like 2 or 3 times, maybe.
Yeah, well, that might speak to it being still the case that it cuts his lifespan. I mean, if you have other options, then you would use the other options first.
Yeah. So, yeah, don't overuse it. Make sure the consequences are immediately apparent.
Or if not immediately apparent, then significant enough that even when you don't see them as part of the story, it still feels significant.
Yeah, and don't have 1,000 different dangerous forbidden techniques.
Also, don't make it a Deus Ex Machina. If it's not going to let the character win, don't make them win. You can lose and use one of those techniques.
Yeah, that's true. Pretty sure he did that once.
Yeah, he tried to use it and it didn't work out so well.
Mm.
Wasn't that after he'd already ruined his arm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to force it.
You're my dragon, bitch.
Just love that.
There should be a Yu Yu Hakusho abridged if there isn't one already.
There is.
That'd be okay. Is it any good?
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. It's only gotten to the Yukina arc, and the person making it is now part of Team 4-Star, so he's kind of busy with that.
It was Lanny Pator.
Yeah, that's it. But,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lanny
okay. He's really good. He did all the voices.
It's very good.
It's one of my favorite abridged series, actually.
I should rewatch that.
Yeah.
I should watch DBZ abridged again.
Yeah, you should.
How many times will they make now? 5?
Oh, like 5, yeah.
Oh, look, it's Tien. What, was Krillin busy?
Yeah. I keep seeing references to it now. Like, I had no idea that it was referenced so often.
In what?
Arixem released a new chapter last night. I was really mad at him, by the way, because he released it at like 1 a.m. when I was about to go to bed, so I'm reading for like an hour and a half. Fucking asshole. Stop writing so well, goddammit. Yeah, so Issei basically says, I'm going to stop beating you now. I don't know if I'll stop.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Yeah. It's great.
Vegeta has like the best lines at everything.
I love the Renegade Let's Plays, the Renegade for Life, where he does it's Vegeta playing video games, and it's just...
I should watch those. I really should.
They're very entertaining.
There's a Two Saiyans play as well with Nappa.
Yeah, I've watched most of those, I think.
And the gimmick on that one lost me pretty quick. But
Renegade for Life.
Okay, so next topic is, basically, we had one topic for this week, because we kind of forgot to do questions last week. So, we're basically catching up with those and doing all of those. And as such, Ryu Hitsuya, we're answering 3 of your questions, only because we forgot to answer 2 of them last week. So, the 2-question limit is still a thing. That's still a thing. Please don't do more than that per week.
We had a 2-question limit?
We did? What?
Yeah, one person can't ask more than 2 questions because we just
forgot.
them. Because we had someone, I think it was Ryu Hitsuya actually, that just asked like 16 questions.
Or Johnny Lobo.
Was it? I don't know.
You guys didn't forget. You just wanted to wait till I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have said that.
So, first question. Surprisingly hard video game boss.
The final boss of Splatoon. Because Splatoon, the final boss, you're like, okay, they've got the missiles, that's fine, and he's got these fists that shoot out at you. And as you go through it, you're like, okay, now he has lasers. And you're like, okay, this is going to be a 3-stage boss fight, right? It turns out there's 5.
Of course there's 5.
And
did you see Yassi's review? Zero punctuation thing?
I played the game when it first came out.
Yeah.
So
because he's a real Nintendo fan.
Yeah, I am. So the final boss of that was extreme, and it was more of an endurance run than anything, because it was so long, and at the final part, there were narrow platforms, and the boss was just spamming everything. Summoning enemies, firing lasers, rockets, fists, every single attack, with very little time to actually move about and do things. It required pretty good precision.
Now that you've said endurance run, I have been reminded of Yukiko's shadow in Persona 4.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. First boss in the game is the hardest one.
What? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not that hard, though.
Okay.
It's not amazingly hard, it's just hard because you don't have options, and you are forced to use the party member that has the weakness to the thing the boss uses.
Yeah, you don't have as many options, so it forces you into a bad situation, but level grinding is always a thing in that game.
Oh, yeah, I always do that, so I've never fought her at level parity or whatever that would be for that game.
Yeah, you kind of have to if you want to use the max social link guide, which I did, so... you don't really have much choice in the matter.
Ah. The guide is a
That
lot
was
easier to
unpleasant.
follow in that game. In 3, it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it gives you like a couple weeks leeway, so if you want to do something else, then you can do. Like, if you screw up something, there's some recovery time that you have. Any other really hard bosses that you wouldn't think would be really hard?
Whitney from Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Oh, you pansy.
What?
Oh no, she has roll. We have. You have forgotten what we've been doing for the past, 3 or 4 months.
I know
haven't
this,
you?
but at the time,
Freaking that wall
that
raid from the Nuzlocke run.
God damn.
I'm just gonna say that wall raid. I'm not,
Yes, I'm gonna give you that. The fucking plot bosses. Jesus Christ.
Wall raid brings in a blizzard. Wall raid uses a blizzard.
Zinzalin is now a deceptively difficult boss.
That wall raid killed everything.
God damn it.
And it was just the wall
bad
raid.
about that.
It was just everything else
anything
was
else.
garbage.
Whole goddamn team was to set up for that one hail and then fucking blizzard.
On the reverse of bosses that look hard but are easy, the Nuzlocke runs Darkrai.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that would have been really hard if we didn't have a normal type Pokemon. If we didn't have Walters, the amazing Raticate. Oh god, I miss him.
I miss Walters too.
You should go watch the Nuzlocke run, guys. See all you people watch this podcast. I know you're not watching the Nuzlocke run.
Yeah, you're kind of not. We get 30 views on every video.
Kids and your Pokemons. Pokemans.
It's fun.
Whatever.
We're almost finished. We're at Victory Road right now.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
I'm totally lying. After Victory Road, we have a Pokemon League, and then it unlocks 3 new cities that we can do. We're nowhere near done. 2/3 maybe, at best.
Now, as for hard bosses, you guys play Psychonauts?
Psychonaut, yeah.
Yeah, that final boss. I mean, the rest of the game is kind of janky in its difficulty, but God.
Psychonauts, that last boss is overhyped for how difficult it is.
I should play the game again and confirm that, but yeah.
It's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's a bit annoying, but it's fine. You can do it. What is difficult is trying to get all the figments on that last level. The fucking circus. The meat circus, god. That was weird, by the way, the meat circus.
The name sounds weird, so yeah.
Basically 2 minds combined together. One of them was a circus performer, and the other one was the son of a butcher, who had a very unpleasant relationship with his dad. Yeah, so the 2 minds get combined, and so you have the meat circus, which is very special. Yeah.
I call the meat circus something else in my life.
I was waiting for that.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't.
Okay.
His bedroom?
That's just gross. Why would you put meat in your bedroom?
It's a circus. It's little sausage clowns.
Nah.
Anyway, any other surprisingly hard video game bosses?
I've played too many video games. Is that a problem?
Yes. No. No, it's not.
Oh, final boss of Sonic 2.
Never played it.
Yeah, same.
Basically, Death Egg Zone, you fight 2 bosses one after the other. The first one is Silver Sonic, and the second one is a giant Robotnik robot, but you have no rings for the entirety of the level.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Though, for being the final boss, I guess you could expect it to be hard, maybe, I guess.
See,
I don't know.
I can't consider gimmick bosses surprisingly hard. I'm not saying that's a gimmick boss, I'm just narrowing categories.
Surprisingly difficult bosses. Does this count as a boss, or is it just a mission? All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Oh, God.
That was a mission.
I don't care. I felt like it was a boss fight.
That train
You're fighting
was
with
a
smoke,
boss.
yeah.
I'm fighting Big Smoke's complete lack of accuracy. That's a boss.
Yeah.
That's why I had to use a shotgun in the final battle against him.
Okay, next question. Favorite overused trope?
I am just an average, normal protagonist without any sort of... Nah, I'm just kidding.
Actually, yeah, I'm okay with that one. That's what I'd agree with.
Yeah, actually, thinking that through, I do kind of like that. I don't like that it's so overused, but it's fine if the character's just normal. It's
the
fine.
character isn't fucking incompetent, then I don't mind, but...
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. This is favorite overused trope, so you still like it even though you know it's overused, I guess, is one interpretation of the question. So, yeah, I'd go with the normal protagonist who is just your normal, everyday dude or occasionally lady who somehow gets, caught up in the world of the supernatural or the, extraterrestrial or etc.
That's a hard one. That's a lot of tropes.
Or...
There are a lot of tropes, yeah.
I like a good old-fashioned, well-done running gag.
Yes.
Alright, I can agree with that, yeah.
Running gags are fantastic.
I don't think you can call a subset of comedy overused at any point.
It can be. But not in a single fic, usually.
I'm trying to think of this, but I really got nothing.
TV tropes.
What are you going to do?
Click the random button.
Really? You're going to hit random
Yes.
so something comes up that... Do you have any idea what of a shot in the blue that is?
Pregnancy scare. Monster fun facts.
Yeah, everybody loves pregnancy scares in their fiction. Totally. Everyone's favorite trope. Can't get enough of them.
I was going to have one of those, actually, in one of my fics.
Pregnancy
Face every
scare?
shadow. Yeah, it was going to be sort of off-screen, since it was, a very first-person perspective fic. It was just going to be sort of Chia and Yukiko had some very odd conversations that were barely outside of earshot, and you'd be like, what the hell's going on? And then it just turned out to be nothing.
Oh, alright.
So, it's like not really using it, but yeah, that's what was happening.
I like the sort of thing where the best friends get into a fist fight, a manly fist fight, and they're friends again. Or like two dudes.
That doesn't happen often, though.
It needs to happen more, where people just get in a fist fight and they're all of them like bros.
How about plot device? Does that count as an overused trope?
What is that anime where the two main characters are they have superpowers all of a sudden, and they greet each other by just beating the shit out of each other and throwing each other through walls, just laughing and smiling the entire time?
I have no idea, but it sounds awesome.
I want to watch that now.
It's like in some RPG classical setting where both main characters get like protagonist powers, and they have super strength, and they're just throwing each other through walls and high-fiving. Yeah.
If me and my best friend had superpowers like that, we'd probably do that a lot. Like, just because. I know he can take it, so why not?
Yeah, what's stopping at that point? It's fun.
How about the very special episode?
Why would that be a favorite trope?
Because they're hilarious and how bad they are.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like episodes of sitcoms where they say, hey, this week we're going to deal with a very serious issue. And they have the entire episode be dedicated to AIDS or something really odd like that. Like the episode of Different Strokes that was about a pedophile, or the episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that was about racial profiling. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Huh. I don't know how that's a favorite, but sure.
Usually they're very, very bad, which is kind of hilarious in its own right.
Okay, that's fair.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air did okay with it, though, I think. So.
Well, that fit more because wasn't the dad or the uncle like a lawyer?
He was a judge, yeah. Uncle Phil. God, Uncle Phil was great.
Uncle Phil!
I miss Uncle Phil. He died, didn't he?
No, I don't think so.
His name is...
I think he did. I thought that was Carlson that died, though. Or the dancer.
No, he's still alive.
Hell no,
Oh.
he's not dead.
I didn't think so. I mean, he's not that old, but...
Uncle Phil. I don't know. James Avery, there we go. He is... Yes, he passed away December 2013.
Aww.
Sadness.
Ah, sad flux. We are some sad flux. Pun. Oh, you glad you're back, Slicer?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Anything more for a favorite overused trope? It's a bit of a difficult question to answer just right off the cuff.
Yeah. Eccentric scientists.
Yeah, it's kind of overused, but I'm not a fan of it.
I like it when they're... I like the crazier the better.
Yeah, it's hard to do an interesting scientist character when they just, I'm a scientist, and then they just give you exposition. That's not interesting, so they have to make them interesting somehow.
I like a good mad scientist, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that one.
I don't know. I think the character discovering a talent that they're really, really good at just right off the bat, instantly, is fine. Because it avoids just months of training or whatever.
Alright, next question. Favorite so bad it's good moment? I paraphrase Rihitya, so don't worry about it.
Huh.
So these are the moments that are just absolutely terrible, but because they're so terrible, they're hilarious.
Birdemic. That movie. The one when the birds show up and they start falling from the sky and exploding.
What?
Birdemic. Go watch that movie.
I'm guessing it was a parody of The Birds or something.
It's a horrible movie. Absolutely disgustingly horrible. And there's this part where these badly animated birds start falling from the sky and causing fiery explosions. They're just dive bombing the city. It's the greatest thing ever.
I'm just going to double check what exactly precisely Rihitya asked, just to make sure I'm not screwing anything up. Favorite part from a really bad movie show or fanfic. So yeah, basically what I said.
Birdemic.
Anything Anakin Skywalker says in Star Wars 3.
Oh. I did an impression of that once on this podcast. Because it was... Well, technically I was doing an impression of an impression, but still.
Andrew?
I can't even remember it, though, so... Unfortunately.
This is a hard question. What?
Sorry. I remembered a line.
What is the line? Yeah,
I have brought peace and security to my new empire.
Threw a lot of British on that one.
Yeah,
So
you
did the
came up,
character, I believe.
you came up more British
Did
than
he
whining.
try to do a British accent? I can't think of anything, to be honest with you. Just off the top of my head.
A lot of people enjoy those really socially awkward moments, but I get secondhand embarrassment really easily, so I don't enjoy
Yeah,
those.
me too. I can't handle that. It's unpleasant. Ooh.
I'm going to link you guys what I was talking about.
Trying to think of a really bad film or...
I'm going to link you guys. And it's the best. Just up until this point, it's been kind of a weird, sort of awkward romance type thing. And then all of a sudden, this happens.
Stop giving me ads, Netflix, you assholes. Stop giving me ads, Netflix, you assholes. I'm already a customer. Fuck off.
Are they advertising themselves?
No, that's the YouTube link, and...
Oh.
Right. What am I watching?
Birdemic Shock and Terror. The part where the birds come.
What the hell?
Birdies!
I like that one. Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like a bad Flash animation.
At one point, they crash into a gas station, there's fire, but the gas station doesn't explode.
This is great! They're waiting outside this hotel for whatever reason.
That's where the main characters are.
Oh, that's so good.
What the fuck?
So bad it was good.
Ooh, they have sand sharks linked on the side. And I need to go watch Sand Shark later.
See what I mean?
Wow, yeah, that should really blow up.
That just wins. That does. I think Zero won that question.
This was a real movie? Like live
yes,
action?
It was.
Yeah.
It was a real movie.
The entire thing was just terrible CG.
It was a real movie. And there was a sequel, Birdemic 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did it on MST 3000, right?
It was so bad that it got good, and it was very popular because it was so bad. It's like
flying birds.
And later on in the movie, they're like, the birds are doing this because of the environment. And you're just like, what?
Zero wins that question. Next question.
Yeah.
Favorite Marvel film from Sleeping Meerkat?
The
sleepiest of meerkats.
I'm gonna have to go with either one of the old Superman movies.
Marvel.
Oh, Marvel, yeah. Okay, then the old Spider-Man movie. I was thinking superhero.
Which one?
Probably the first one or the second one. I'm close. I'm more partial to the second one. With Tobey
You don't like
Maguire.
angsty jazz?
He wasn't angsty. He was very cheerful until he smacked that woman in the face.
And abuse, yeah. Okay, angsty jazz and abuse.
Oh, it was a very quick turnaround. It's like, hey, everybody's happy. Boom. Oh, God, I'm a monster. And he's crying on a fucking church.
Other than that, I'd probably say Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was
That's a good shout. I didn't like it as much as most people did, but I thought it was a good film.
The American in me loved it.
Well, I'm obviously not going to say Thor, either of them, or Captain America, either of them. I wasn't as much a fan of two as most people are again. Probably going to be one of the Iron Man films. I'm going to say the first Iron Man film.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, that was really good.
I liked all of them, actually. I mean, people brag on two, but I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, likewise. I've liked all of the Marvel films of recent history, like of the cinematic universe that they've done. I've liked all of them. So,
actually, thinking it through, Guardians of the Galaxy is probably my favorite because it kind of brought life to that dead sort of colorful sci-fi genre that's been replaced with everything is grim and dirty and dark in the future, and aliens are horrifying.
That's true. That's nice.
Yeah.
And it brings back to the, hey, what if the aliens are just like us, but they're like pink or something?
Or green.
Or green.
Or blue and bold, but still kind of hot because it's still Karen Gillian that's playing her.
Yeah, it's just, it was like old sci-fi movies that were like colorful, and it's something that I'd been missing.
Does Punisher Warzone count?
I don't see why
Sure.
not. It's a Marvel movie.
Is it a film?
Was it one of those DVD onlys?
No, it wasn't. It was in theaters. It was so stupid. I love it so much.
It was pretty bad, yeah.
Well, if you're going to say that, Ghost Rider is Marvel, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
You could say the Nick Cage Ghost Rider film.
I don't like
Why would
that
you
movie.
ever?
Why would I ever say that?
You hear
Punisher was stupid good because it was so over the top and how violent he was.
I heard they're making a new Punisher. They're making a Punisher series.
Oh no, they're making Punisher a character in Daredevil.
I heard they were doing that, and they're making a Punisher series.
Oh, that's still awesome. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
That would remind me of, like, you probably never watched it, but like in the 90s they had like Hercules and Xena, and sometimes they'd cross them two over.
Yeah, I remember that. That was good. What was it, Hercules, The Legendary Journeys or something?
Yeah.
With Kevin Sorbo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
that was a good
dude.
show.
I love that dude.
That was great. Nostalgia. Anything else for favourite Marvel film? Has anyone not said?
I actually really like the original Punisher. That was a good movie. Maybe it's
nobody's
nostalgia.
Going to say Daredevil, the original Daredevil movie?
Oh, God, no.
I thought that was okay. It was stupid fun, is what it was.
I like Colin Farrell in that movie.
You want to talk about so bad it's good moments? The bit with fucking Bullseye where he throws the walking stick into the Elektra's dad. And he's like, Bullseye, points at his forehead.
That's like a Hades moment.
Or, I want a bloody costume.
I feel like Bullseye is going to be the next villain in the next season of Daredevil.
They're probably going to start introducing all the small time.
There's speculation that he's already been introduced in Daredevil.
Oh.
As who?
There was a sniper that shot some people.
Oh, that? I don't think that doesn't...
That was, supposedly, that might have been Bullseye.
I don't think that counts at all. No.
Anyway, so, on to recommendations. Anyone got anything, aside from me?
Somebody go.
I'm just going to recommend an anime and a manga.
Okay.
For anime, I'm going to recommend Oi Monogatari.
It's already on the list.
Yeah,
so
and I'm gonna second Slicer's Kekai Sensen.
Okay, that's also already on the list.
And for manga, I found a new manga, and it's called Wild Card. I'm not sure when it was last updated. I think it was updated recently. I'll get you the link once I can find it. But the premise is that this guy's a Chunbyo. He's got 8th grader syndrome, and then he ends up getting that power, and it's pretty great. I actually like it. It doesn't update terribly often, but it's a short 9 chapters right now. It's a fun little read.
Okay.
It seems too wish-fulfilling to me. Is it too?
No, it's not. I'm
okay.
saying it basically, but there's a twist. There's a big twist to that.
Whatever you say, M. Night Shyamalan.
Is it a forbidden technique?
It ends up there's like this virtual reality thing, and then it ends up there's a system trying to kill him, and there's all these other things. So, go check it out.
Okay. My recommendation, like I said, I'm going to be picking something from one of the Dreaming People, and there is the guy that supposedly founded the Dreaming People, along with someone else. So, this fic is called Taming Hatred by Dreaming of the Moon. It's a Harry Potter and Bleach crossover. Basically, Vernon does some bad shit, as he tends to do in most of these fics that are Harry Potter. Yeah. Harry has twin sisters that are older than him, so very AU. And Vernon does something very, very bad. Harry reacts very, very badly to it. So Vernon dies, and in the fallout, Yamamoto from Bleach shows up. Again, very AU. The Bleach characters are basically another magical society. So it's not like Bleach is Bleach. It's not the afterlife. It's just these are a group of people that train themselves as warriors so that they can defeat Hollows, which are, magical spirit creature things in this universe.
I've seen it done before. It comes across well.
Yeah, and it's done pretty well and, combines very well. It starts at the beginning of 4th year, I think. So the Soul Society basically becomes the fourth school, so to speak, in the tournament.
I see.
Yeah. So basically, the Soul Society are basically joining in just so that they can curb stomp everyone else and show who's boss. Also to, so Harry can see his birthplace and such. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's only got 2 chapters so far, but 22,000 words, so it's not exactly short. And last updated on May 14th. So it's like monthly updates so far, give or take. But yeah, it's an okay fic, and I definitely recommend it. And I'm basically looking through. He's got a list of all of the people that have joined his group. So I'm basically looking through all those authors, seeing what they have, and then looking through their favorite lists. So it's like a cornucopia of new reading material. It's great.
You found Jordanio's name yet? He apparently.
Yeah. He joined like right after I did, apparently, because his name's after mine. So. Fuck you, Jordanio. I got that first.
So this group is just like a community on like fanfiction or what?
Yeah, I'll link his profile so that you can see what's the what.
Nobody's gonna ever invite me because I'm so inactive.
Well, he doesn't invite people. He just says PM him if you want to join, and you can join. Basically.
I'm against talking to strangers.
Aww.
But you talk to us.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'd like to think we know each other
the
now.
walls are thin. My dad's screaming about old bagels.
What?
I can hear it.
Okay. I did hear it, but I didn't hear what was said.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Fucking old bagels.
I gotta tell it to be quiet, but I don't want to. It's hilarious.
Okay. So, anyone else got any recommendations?
Yes,
No.
actually.
Awesome.
It's a bit of an old one, but Clell65619 wrote Harry Potter and the Distaff Side. If anyone read that way back.
Oh, that's, yeah.
It's an old one. Old, very old.
Neon Zangetsu is on this list of dreamers.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Yeah, it came out in 2007, so very old. Harry basically goes to a world where the gender roles are flipped. So when people say stones, they actually mean like ovaries instead of balls. So it's interesting what he does with it. He keeps the theme going pretty much. It doesn't he doesn't half-ass it, which is what I like. Unfortunately, it also hasn't updated in over a year. So yeah, it's pretty much dead at this point.
That's very strange. But okay.
Yeah,
fair enough. Ken, do you have anything? Sorry, go ahead.
At 16 chapters, 70,000 words. So not a small one, but not terribly large either.
Yeah, for something that started in 2005 and has been updating as recently as a year ago, yeah, that's not very long. But, it's a decent-sized read. Ken, have you got any recommendations?
Fuck it. Yeah, I do. Tentative recommendation.
Okay.
It's called, it's like an X-Men and a Ranma crossover.
Okay.
And
You
I
lost me.
I started reading it, and I don't know why I kept reading it. I didn't know what because it's not mind-blowingly good or anything by any means at all, but I just kept reading it, and it's by, the author's name is Vahn, V-A-H-N. I can't really explain it because I'm not really sure,
What's it called?
Homo Superior.
Okay, thank you.
There's not much I can say. I think I finally figured out why I like it. It's because I can see the potential he has.
Ah, yes, I've read some stories like that, yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing in it's groundbreaking or mind-blowing or anything, but like he's missing some things that, like, if he gets certain things together, he could be really, really good. And I think he'll get there, so I'm going to follow, so I'm going to keep track of him and his work.
Good stuff. It's always good to see that when you see an author that really has potentials. It's nice to see that.
I get burned a lot doing that, so yeah.
What'd be negative about it, Slicer?
I'm always negative.
Yeah.
That's how I do things.
You remember that time that you followed that guy? He had like white hair and stuff. It was weird, but he had real potential, and he updated every couple of days for a while, but then all of a sudden he just stopped updating, and updated 2 chapters a year. It's ridiculous.
That shit didn't pay off. That shit didn't pay off at all.
No. Pseudo self-deprecation. Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the episode. So I guess we're pretty much done. Because Patreon, I forgot. I need to pull up the Patreon list.
Did we not do the thing last week or something? Or
I don't think it had gone through last week. So that's payments. I think that's where it is. Nope, that's not it. God damn it! This fucking site. It's so hard to find anything.
Nobody's taking the $20 reward anymore. We need to come up with more rewards.
Yeah. Well, we could do that. We just need to be a bit creative about it. Say, hey, we'll make a stupid video if you donate such and such an amount. Alright, so, once again, Arixum continuing to be awesome, despite his unfortunate timing for updating his fix.
That just makes him more awesome.
You can't.
The clock doesn't recognize when he updates. He doesn't care what time it is. When he gets it out there, he gets it out there, and you read it.
That's your English, so it doesn't. The time is weird where you live.
Yeah, for him, it's weird. We're the center of the universe. Go America.
Yeah.
Audience, my bros are being mean to me. I don't like it.
How is this new?
So, Arixum donated $10. Again, thank you, Arixum.
Thank you.
Your continued support is very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Next is Tylertron. Decided to donate $5.
Yay. Sorry we got you killed, Tylertron.
Yeah.
You want to redeem that instant messenger audio chat that nobody ever redeems?
Yeah. Well, we, didn't kill him. He got assassinated.
Yeah.
In fairness.
Ninjas.
Though he may have died the first time we did that shit when we lost the footage. Whoops. Tempest Trooper has also donated $5. You're never gonna redeem that reward, are you, dude? He's sitting on it.
I'm gonna talk to him, and he's just every time we organize time, it's okay, we can probably do it this time. He's like, nah, I can't.
Maybe he's just shy.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna send him a message right now because I have him on Skype.
Well, we can't do it right now because we'll be doing Pokemon.
Yeah.
But and Resden has donated $4. Yay for continued support from Resden.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you. Alright, I guess that's pretty much it. So, I'd like to thank I really should send out the fucking money to you guys for...
Give me my money.
I haven't done that yet. I don't get job seekers anymore, so I don't have to think about the tax thing and how they, have to demand that I tell them everything I earn, so I don't have to bother with that anymore, so I'm getting a bit lazy with that, I admit. I apologize. So, I would like to thank everybody for listening to the Fandom Flux Podcast, episode 90. If you'd like to get in contact with us, do so through the YouTube channel, through the comments. Please donate on Patreon if you feel so inclined. We very much appreciate it. And we're going to be thinking of some new ideas for stuff that we could do that you could donate towards.
Like a live writing session or something. I don't know.
Oh god, that'd be weird.
That would be so weird.
If we get the D&D game up and going and it becomes popular, we could have people be NPCs or something.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so once again, thanks for listening to the Fandom Flux Podcast, episode 90. Bye now.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Kent just dropped out, so he's not going to say bye. But he's with us in spirit. He says,
Kenshi!
Bye, guys.
That's what he says.
Yeah. Either one. Both work. Bye.